from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. His first catch, good for... And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
11 yards there, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You got 3 down. Check 3.
Alpha! White, 89!
To throw, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Bravo!
Hey, check. 42's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
White!
3rd and long for Rivers. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Ready? 180!
Watch the out.
Hey, Delta!
42's the mic, boys.
Hey, Wahoo!
I got one. Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Rivers on 1st down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
12.
Mike 42.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 42.
Rivers to throw it. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, 98 yards, and the Packers are within an extra point. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most successful.
Extra extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the
Alpha.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Rivers. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's telling right here. He's telling the right. Telling the right. Alert. 3 down. Hey, Mike's 49.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Buffalo 1.
50, Mike 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he gets it down to the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Charlie.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
From the gun, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chargers going to...
Set 180. Black 15.
I got you, Pop. 44, 44. Mike, 44.
Cluster.
And bring it.
Go.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go. Fofo's to Mike.
Mike, 89.
From the red zone now, Rivers. A dive, and he's got it for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the run. He's coming.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
0.
Mike 42.
Hey, seam 6.
Pretty quiet.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 42.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike 42. Get him.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll run on first down. Hood, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, we got 3 down. Watch safety creeping.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard with Hood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 9. Back 1.
Rodgers going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 3. All right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
42's Mike, 42's small. Danny. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Stop your whining. 42's Mike.
Hey, go Orange. Orange. Hey, Orbit.
42.
From the gun, Rivers. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 42. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Alpha!
Mike 42.
Throwing again. Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 42. It's our field.
White.
Hey, it's our house.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not.
Load it. Hey, Delta. Hey, wahoo.
42, Mike 42. All day.
Rivers again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check.
Throwing Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Red Delta.
Check.
Run 80. Hey. High 7. 12.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Left.
3 down.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Undercrush inside. Undercrush.
To throw is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Green 18.
50 seconds to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Right.
Joker, Joker. Slam, slam, slam.
Green 18.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hood. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
We are going. Green 18.
Here we go. Check. Wall.
Right now. You got 58. 58.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
D-line, get that quarterback. He's crashing.
Inside.
57's the mark.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running on first down, Eckler. Shifts by him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.